Okay. Close your eyes. Take a big, deep breath in. Big breath out. Breathing in, bringing Mother Earth energy all the way up. Breathing out, bringing Father Sky energy all the way down. Bringing Mother Earth and the unconditional love all the way up. Bringing Father Sky and the gratitude for everything and everyone all the way down. Becoming aware of your body. Become aware of your muscles. Become aware of the air moving in through your body. Become aware of your lungs, your throat. Become aware of your heart, your belly, your intestines, your spine, your arms, down to your fingertips. Become aware of your hips and all the organs within your pelvic region, down your legs, your knees. Become aware of your shin bone, your ligaments and your tendons, your muscles, right down to the tips of your toenails, out to the tips of your fingers, through your hair, your face. Become aware of your brain, your eyes, your eyebrows, your nose, your mouth, your teeth, your gums, your tongue, your ears. And even if you've had organs removed or parts of your body removed, you still have the energetic imprinting of those body parts. So for me, I've had my tonsils removed, yet I can still be aware of the energetic space that they are taking up. So if you've had any body parts removed, become aware of the energetic space. And now expand out your awareness out beyond your body in a big bubble up into the sky and down into the earth, expanding out your awareness beyond your home, beyond the country that you're on, beyond the planet, beyond the solar system, beyond the galaxies, beyond the universes, and out beyond wherever you would like to have been gone before. And as you focus on your body once more, grab your sense of allowance and expand that out in a big bubble all around you. Expanding out your sense of allowance up into the sky and down into the earth. Expanding it out beyond the size of the planet, beyond the size of the solar system. Expanding out your allowance beyond the galaxies, beyond the universes, and now beyond your awareness. Beautiful. And imagine that there is a bright, white, opalescent light shining into your heart, moving down in your body, through your legs, through your feet, down to the center of Mother Earth, curling around the center of Mother Earth, and then moving all the way back up. All the way up through all of the layers, through the crystalline layers, gathering any energies required for this. Up through your feet, through your legs, through your torso, all the way up, out through the crown. This beautiful, bright, white, opalescent light It then creates a big bubble above your head. And now imagine that you're inside that bubble and you're floating up higher and higher through the golden light, through the rainbow jelly light clouds, through the pink misty clouds, and through the big, big opening that has bright white opalescent light shining out of it, moving through that opening until you're completely surrounded by the bright white opalescent light. It might feel like you're standing underneath the sun, and the sun's warm rays of unconditional love are shining down all over you. Take a big deep breath in and out. And as you breathe out, the bubble around you dissolves. Taking another big deep breath in. And that beautiful bright white opalescent light, which is unconditional love, infinite unconditional love, is now flowing in, through, and around your entire body. As your body relaxes, take a moment right now to really relax your body in this theta plane. Imagine that you can float. You can do somersaults and cartwheels. You can fly. You can be like a beautiful fluffy cloud just floating on around. You can bounce. You can just have fun for a moment. Really let your inner child out to play. When you giggle, feel that vibration and how it changes your direction. What happens when you move one finger? What happens when you flick your toes or move your leg? Maybe you see yourself getting really big or really, really, really tiny. Anything is possible in the seventh plane. And now you're going to float to a comfortable position in your regular size. Now that you've got some of that brightness and happiness to return to and to remember. In real time, place your hands on your heart now. Where are you holding on to feelings of loss, grief, and sadness? Allow your body to show you. You might feel a slight twinge somewhere in your body. You might feel heat or heaviness or coldness. Whatever it is for you, just take notice of that. All those moments where you may have frozen your tears and cut yourself off from your feelings because you're afraid to face a person or a situation. All those moments can come to the surface now, or as many as you are comfortable with in this moment. You do not have to relive these situations. It's just becoming aware of where the energies have been frozen into your body. Now take your hands off of your heart space and rub them together. Rub them together for about 30 seconds now. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. And now place them back over your heart space. Imagining between your hands and your heart that there is a bright yellow ball of light. And this yellow ball of light, which is coming out of your hands, moving through your heart space and traveling through your body and melting any of the iciness, any of those spaces and places within your body, within your heart. If you feel like you wish to move your hand to that part of your body where it was showing you that the emotion is stuck, do that. Move your hand. If it's in a spot that's hard to get to, you're in the theta plane. Imagine you have another arm that comes out, and with the warmth of that hand, places it in that spot which is hard to reach to in real time. And watch as the emotion, which is just the energy, melts and then releases out of your body, up to theta, up to the sky, up to the bright white light above, to be cleansed and cleared and not return to you again. All those times where you've been angry at yourself and then sad because you're angry at yourself for not trusting your awareness. Imagine your hands are in that spot where that emotion and energy has been locked up. And as your hand moves to that spot, wherever it is, it may be on your throat, or your chest, or your stomach, or anywhere else. The bright white yellow light is moving through, melting it and releasing it. All the times in your life where you have been incredibly sad and felt like you were so alone in your sadness, and you've not been able to express it correctly or properly or fully. Everywhere that is sitting in your body, move your hand there. That bright yellow light is moving through, around, melting, and then releasing. All the way up to the bright white light above. Be cleansed and cleared, never to return to you again. All the times you felt frustrated, that you didn't feel like you could express yourself wholly and fully because the other person was not willing to listen, because they were also functioning from their trauma and grief and unconsciousness. And so you stopped yourself from speaking up. Wherever that is sitting in your body, place your hand there. Breathe into it. Allow that yellow light to melt that away. Then release. Sometimes these energies are so big, they've been in a couple of spots. So again, allow your body to move. Move your hand to the new spot. And that bright yellow light, melting it, acknowledging and releasing. All the times as a child where you were sad or lonely or isolated and confused, and no one came. Wherever that is in your body. Place your hand there now. Again, if it's in an awkward spot, remember you're in theta. Your energetic hands can go there. And you can also mirror it on your front. And the yellow energy can move through from the front to the back. Just melting that energy and letting it release up to the bright white light above. For any relationship that you've had, romantic, we'll break it down, any romantic relationship that you've had where you haven't fully processed the grief of what you hoped that the relationship would be that didn't turn out that way, which turned into sadness, which turned into a feeling of not trusting yourself. Wherever that is, place your hand on it. Let the bright yellow light shine through and encapsulate that, melt that energy away. All the blame and the shame, the regret and the guilt that's associated with that all gets melted away now and released up to Creator, to the source, to the light above. to be cleansed and cleared and never to return to. All the sadness and the grief associated with your loved one who has died and left you behind to deal with this world, wherever that is, wherever it's been locked up. Place your hand there and let that melt away. All the sadness, the grief, and disappointment from any pets that you've had that have passed away, where you wonder, could I have done anything else? Did I make the right choice? Wherever that's sitting in your body. And if this isn't relevant to you, that's okay. Have a think, where else in your life might you have experienced sadness that has been locked in your body? Keep moving your body, moving your hand around. Let that bright yellow light beam into that space. Encapsulate it, melt it, and let it release up to the bright white light above, to be cleansed and cleared, never to return to you again. All those friendships that you've had that are no longer existing because you outgrew each other. And there's the grief associated with that, and the sadness, the hopelessness that has been created from thinking and projecting that you're going to be friends forever, and then it doesn't work out that way, wherever that is in your body. Place your hand there. Let the bright yellow light work its magic. Releasing that up to the bright white light above. All the times that you have been rejected for things, whether that be from early childhood through to now. It might be a job, it might be a date, a partner, it might be a friendship, it might be a house, all those other times of rejection that are of a slightly more minor nature in comparison to what we've already been working through, those can still get stuck in your body though. So wherever that sits, if you've ever experienced that shock of being made redundant from a job and having to immediately step into that space of having to find a new job almost immediately and not being able to grieve the old job. That's the energy that we're talking about here now. Sending it up to the bright white light to be cleansed and cleared, never to return to again. And finally, all the ways that you have rejected yourself, rejected your awareness, rejected your intuition in favor of keeping the peace. But on the inside in your heart, it brought you much sadness, much grief, much anger, shame, regret. Wherever that's sitting in your body, please place your hands there now. Place one in that spot, one on your heart. Again, bright yellow light streaming in and around that, letting it release, melt, dissolve, release. One last one. All the times that you overrode your body of what it desired or didn't desire, whether that be touch from another human, relational, family, intimate, whatever. Everywhere that you overrode your body in the way of food, of drink, substances that override, wherever that sits in your body. Place your hands there now. Let that bright yellow light stream out of your hands, melting all of that energy so it can release from your body Move up to the bright white light above, to be cleansed and cleared and never to return to you again. Just give that one a little moment to complete. There's one more that has just come forward. Everywhere that you have overrode your financial awareness, of spending money that required to not be spent yet, wherever that sits in your body. And all the grief and the trauma and the sadness and the heartbreak that comes from overriding your financial awareness. Let that beautiful bright yellow light surround that. Melt it and release. Up to the bright white light above. And in doing so, you have unlocked all of these things that have been holding you back. Place your hands on your heart. All these areas that have held you back from being truly you, from tuning into your awareness and your intuition and your higher self. All these energies that have held you captive from knowing and seeing the truth in other people, what their true intentions are, and being intimately and bravely and courageously and calmly and confidently aware of what will create more in your life. And anything that doesn't allow you to know and be that infinitely within your own being and your own everyday, in all of your senses, please let it all go now. Let it go up to the sky. Let it go up to Creator, to the bright white light above. And with that, it is done. It is done. It is done. Rub your hand on your heart space. Round in small circles, soothing your body. It's done a lot of work tonight. Big deep breath in. And as you breathe out, allow your hands to relax. And now you can float for a bit. Go have some fun. Remember what you were like before we did all that work. Now, get out there, have fun, float, flip, fly. Be big, be small. Be tiny like a bumblebee going around the flowers. Be big like a rainbow. Maybe you'd like to dance over a rainbow. Yes, you can do that too. Maybe you'd like to fly up to the stars and back again. Whatever it is, have fun. This joyful energy is you too. Maybe you're feeling a little bit of that sensual, sexual energy coming through now, because that's an expression of joyousness as well. Maybe you're seeing yourself all dressed in beautiful ribbons and sashes and things like that. Whatever that is, however you express your joy, be that now. And now we're going to float down from theta very gently, lovingly, through the pink misty clouds and the rainbow jelly light clouds, all the way back through to your body, where everything that you've just done is instantaneously integrated. Now imagine you and your body are standing underneath a big, beautiful crystalline waterfall. And the water is flowing over and through your body. And any little fragments of energy which are still willing to go right now can be washed away to Mother Earth. And now stepping out onto the big warm river rock, which has been warmed by Father Sky, provided by Mother Earth. And as you stand on this big warm river rock, you feel the warmth of Mother Earth and Father Sky combining under your feet. And now take a big deep breath in. And breathing out. Breathing in, bring Mother Earth energy all the way up through your body. And as you breathe out, bring Father Sky energy all the way down. Breathing in, bring Mother Earth and the unconditional love all the way up. And as you breathe out, bring Father Sky and the gratitude for everything and everyone all the way down. When you're ready, open your eyes. Please have a drink of water now. You may like to put a little bit of salt with your water. When we do energetic work, we always use a lot of water and a lot of salt in our brain. So popping a little bit of salt, even if it's just a little bit on your tongue, and then drink your water. It helps the brain to process and settle. I hope that was as profound for you as it was for me. Give yourself time to enjoy this new space of no longer having all of that sadness and grief within. And until I see you next time, be bold, be brave, and be you, my beautiful friend. Bye for now.